This is Yamaha Genos, the Yamaha flagship arranger. It came out almost 7 years ago. I would say maybe 7 months after Yamaha introduced the mighty and iconic Yamaha montage to the world. Right now, the Yamaha has introduced and released some features to the upcoming montage, which is going to be called Yamaha Montage M Series. Does this mean that we're going to see a new Yamaha Genos anytime soon? I would say yes. It's almost time. Even though Genos is still a very relative and powerful platform, and in my opinion is one of the best arrangers on the market, even though that the Korg came up with the new flagship Pa5X, and the Pa5X has too many features that Genos might not have. For instance, you can get the Pa5X in fully weighted hammer action key like the one that I have in 88 key version, and it does have some other features like you have multi-function pads, you have sampling on the board, you can connect your guitar to the keyboard. Some features that you don't find on the Yamaha Genos, but still Yamaha Genos, it's a very powerful arranger that it can compete with Pa5X neck to neck, and has some features including very huge external memory, encoder knobs, and beautiful real acoustic voices that in some cases Pa5X doesn't have those. Recently Yamaha cut the price on Genos by $1,000, which makes sense to me because Genos was around $5,900, where you could buy a Korg Pa5X in 88 key version, fully hammer action, around $5,200. So right now Genos is a little bit relatively cheaper than Pa5X. It comes only in 76 key. It has the aftertouch, but it's not fully weighted key. It has a very beautiful plastic rigid body. It doesn't have the metal structure like the Pa5X because it doesn't need to. It doesn't have fully hammer action keys, and some musicians might like it better because it's lightweighted, especially if you play on the stage. Since the Yamaha introduced the new series of montage, which is going to, I guess they're gonna run a teaser anytime soon at the time of making this video, which is October the 2nd of 2023. In a few days we're gonna see a new teaser by Yamaha regarding the new montage series. If you go to the Yamaha Singapore production registration, you will see they have a product which is called Genos EX, and they had Yamaha Montage M series in the list of their products even months before Yamaha even released the pictures of this new flagship. So that means we're gonna see a new Genos anytime soon. I would say early 2024, within 6 to 7 months. What we could see in most, I believe, is gonna be like an evolutionary design. It's not gonna be a totally new thing. I don't think the Yamaha is gonna redesign the whole thing. It's already a very good platform. What I'm assuming they're gonna add, they might add some pads here for sampling, and it could be like a multi-function pad like the one that you get on Pa5X. Of course, you have some registration memory here. They might change this, or they might move this to the multi-function pad. One of the other things that the Pa5X has that you don't get on the Yamaha Genos is a fader that you can cross-fade between two different styles. Genos has something similar to that, but it's only for songs. So Yamaha can use this feature for styles. All they need to do is need to add a button here or use one of these to switch from song mode to the style mode. So that's another feature that I'm assuming they're going to add in here, because when you look at the design of the new montage, it's kind of evolutionary. Everything is pretty much the same. They just added like a screen and they just rearranged some of the buttons. That's what they're gonna do with the Genos. I don't think they're gonna make like a one with a 88 key version fully weighted, because that requires to have a metal body. And if you look at the history of the predecessor to the Genos, the Tires never had anything like that. So too soon we're gonna see the Genos. So Genos2 or Genos EX, it used to be called Genos2 on the website, on the Singapore website. Now they changed it to Genos EX. So it means that they're still in the middle of renaming the new one, but it's gonna be the same thing most likely. They might even come with the 88 key version, but I don't think it's gonna be fully weighted, because I don't think they're gonna redesign this whole thing. And the Genos is a very mighty powerful arranger in my opinion. As someone who owns both Pa5X in 88 key version and the Genos, I love this machine still after all these years as much as I like my Pa5X. So it's going to be a revolutionary design, but it's definitely going to be introduced sometime in early 2024. Maybe they're going to introduce it in NAMM Show 2024, but it's coming for sure. I'm assuming they might add some new voices to it. As someone who owns the Genos, I'm not sure if I'm gonna replace my Genos, because even if the Yamaha adds the features that I mentioned, it's gonna be similar to the Pa5X. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna upgrade my Genos to the new one, unless if they add something that is really desirable for me. But at this point, with all this clue that we have, definitely we're going to see a new Yamaha Genos. I made a video a few months ago that I was questioning if the new Yamaha Genos is coming out, but right now I can tell you surely 100% that the new Genos is coming. It's going to be Genos EX. I don't know what the EX is standing for. Maybe it's extended range of it. Maybe it does have a bigger keypad. Maybe it's 88 key version, or no, it might just have some extended features. But as I mentioned, it's going to be like a evolutionary design rather than to be revolutionary. So until the next review and the next news, bye.